Hello everyone, so today we're going to talk about some holy libations that you can use in the graveyard. So number one that I've used for many years, Florida water. So you can find Florida water, honestly you can find it at a lot of spiritual shops. You can also find it you can find it on Amazon. You can find it in a lot of places. It's a really old cologne. Really why it's so valuable for working in a graveyard is because people have been doing it for a long time. They've been using this cologne. It has rose in it, it has clove, it has like some minor, like small bits of stuff that you would usually offer to the dead anyway, in the form of cologne. Now of course it's very watered down. If you want to make your own, you can make it more potent, and it's honestly not that expensive. You just look up a recipe for Florida water and how to make it, and it's actually pretty easy. It's just so easy to buy. That's why I usually buy it and not make my own. I've made oils and waters before, but Florida water, so it's used in voodoo, but it's also used by a number of grave workers, when working with Santa Muerte, Papa Legba, when working with the dead in general, when we're thinking about animism, even offerings to various animal spirits and gods, things like that. Usually if you're working with the dead, and you're going to use Florida water, you want to kind of like fling it or splash it upon a grave and say whatever prayer that you so desire. It's really an offering for the spirits, or it can be used to cleanse the ground. It does have cleansing potential. It's just kind of watered down, but it does have cleansing potential. So the next one I'm going to talk about is this is called Water of Heaven. It's from the Star of Bethlehem in Grapevine Mills Mall. But it's blessed it's at the Church of Nativity Bethlehem, from the Jordan River. So this holy water, it's much more expensive than the Florida water, and for obvious reasons. It does have religious significance, but it being blessed in that area and from that water source, it does have its own high vibration, a high vibration that you can offer to the dead, or do all the same things you can do with Florida water, or sanctify a ground. If you feel like there is a dead person or a graveyard that is filled with a lot of pain. A lot of people went through, either war or slavery or something like that, and you feel like you want to make an offering and kind of ease those emotions of the spirits. Something like this would be very good to use. But once again, you can use it in similar ways as Florida water, but it's really good for sanctifying grounds, things like that. You can also kind of sanctify yourself, though I usually don't use it on myself. Holy water. So this holy water is made by Miracles of Joy in Lewisville, Texas. So they make it there. It's pretty cheap, but they do have some very talented practitioners that do know how to energize water, do know how to cleanse it, and do know how to make it potent, because I've been using their water for a long time, and you can honestly find similar energized waters or blessed waters at a number of spiritual shops, usually small spiritual shops, but bigger ones obviously have it too. But they might order it from somewhere else where they make it synthetically, something like that. But small spiritual shops will usually have some practitioners that know how to bless water, know how to cleanse it, and know how to make it for anybody who wants to use it for either magic or for spiritual purposes or religious purposes. So that is up to your discretion. The last thing that I want to talk about is this is anointing oil blessed from Jerusalem. This was blessed in Jerusalem. This is, once again, I got this from the same place as the water, from the Star of Bethlehem in Grapevine Mills Mall, Texas. So this is about 20 bucks. So is that water right there per bottle. So this oil right here, this is really good for anointing yourself before a ritual, before a rite, or when you're in a graveyard. If you want to be in a place that you connect to deeply, and you want to use something that has been used for that, but also can open up your third eye a little bit, because this oil, the reason a lot of people anoint right here usually is because it's connected to your third eye and opening up various realms to communication, things like that. So it kind of gives you more permeability with spirits, and it gives you a deeper connection to the area around you as it evaporates and as it anoints your third eye and sits there. You can use this in a number of ways. I wouldn't splash it about too much, but you can offer it upon graves and to spirits on the ground itself, and you can use it to sanctify ground, just like the holy water. But this stuff is, out of all these things, this stuff is like just liquid gold to me, because like I can really feel it. I've always been really connected to olive oil, using olive oil and making my own oils, and it's, for some reason, this feels more energized more so than even the water. Of course, it's thicker. Of course, it has more processing. Of course, it has its own various rights to bless it. But this always feels very potent to me, so I use this. I use this sparingly. I don't use it as liberally as Florida water, even the water from the River Jordan, and most definitely more sparingly than holy water that I got from Miracles of Joy. At any rate, I hope that this was interesting. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot them down in the comment section below on YouTube. I'm more than happy to respond. Hit that thumbs up down there. It really helps out the channel. And feel free to leave a comment. That also helps. And also feel free to become a patron on Patreon at www.patreon.com/dark realist, capital D, capital R. I'll just put it up there because I kind of messed up when I was saying it. But go to Patreon. I do upload little bits and pieces that I don't upload anywhere else, and you can donate to my work if you appreciate it, and become a patron, and I'd greatly appreciate it. At any rate, thank you very much for watching, and hope all of you have a wonderful day.